when I did my peer support training. So the one guy, I connected with a lot of people there, and the first 2 days listening to everybody's stories there, I was kind of traumatized. I was like, oh my God, there's so much pain and suffering in the world. And then I knew I had to do this one-on-one, and it's like, oh my God. But yet I wanted to bring awareness to brain injury because the peer support thing is not, they haven't, the brain injury portion of it is still kind of new. So I kind of wanted to help bring awareness to that. So, so me and this other peer support guy that's already doing it, I gave him a copy of this, and I said, I just want to play out a scenario. This is kind of what happened to me over a few months in the 2018 era. So it's like I'm coming into you as a peer support specialist, and I'm just going to vent. So don't judge me, okay? I don't know what to do. I have an overdose every day of life. Last night I got drunk, and I know it doesn't solve anything, but I just needed to numb the pain for a while. Everyone tells me to just get a job, that I look normal, that I have two college degrees. I guess all the bullies in school were right. I am a loser. Can you help me create an ID? I lost my business, and I had 8 employees. My marriage is over. My retirement is gone. I have 2 boys at home in school. People used to tell me I was the Energizer Bunny, and now I'm just a sloth. And it wasn't long ago I had 2 full-time jobs. And now I'm surrounded by people in a similar situation. Everyone used to come to me to help solve their problems, and now I am the problem. All I run into are dead ends, roundabouts, forks in the road, roadblocks, and detours. It isn't my fault, right? After all, I was just sitting at a stoplight. It wasn't my fault the other driver was on her phone and rear-ended me and didn't have crap for insurance. And now my life is filled with never-ending doctor visits and a new diagnosis at just about every visit. I am told I have a left frontal lobe brain injury besides my bad back and whiplash neck, all of which are permanent. I mean, what the heck is a left frontal lobe brain injury? I'm told that all the information I had in my brain is still there, but my librarian, who used to keep track of it, is permanently out to lunch. I'm told I'm stuck in fight or flight mode, and the switch is broken. And now I have what feels like permanent and a terminal case of CRC. Can't remember crap. I went to social services and asked for help. Yeah, I got health coverage and $161 a month for food. So I'm supposed to have a balanced diet to help my brain? Who could do that on $161 a month? It took me weeks to get paperwork filled out because now my eyes need therapy. I'm at a 3rd grade reading level. I used to be at a high school +4. I even tried giving plasma for extra money. Guess what? If you're honest and tell me you have a brain injury, you can't donate plasma. My speech, my hearing, my sense of smell, basically most of my body is foreign to me. It doesn't work right. I have constant headaches to go with my back issues. People have thought I was drunk because of my speech issues, especially when I get really tired. Driving petrifies me and gives me PTSD because I don't know if I can survive another accident or have the will to get through it. What in the world did I do to deserve this? I've been a good person all my life and did nothing but help others. I was a trainer at NDSCS and created online training. I was a cell leader of 28 people at 3M Animation. I was a techie, and now I'm petrified of answering my phone because of bill collectors. I'm told to stop grieving for the old Larry, he's never coming back, to move on. This is as good as it gets. Vocational rehab has me on a waiting list for over 1,300 days since I applied. Social Security disability is a joke I see no humor in. I mean, really, if someone just gave me some fountain of youth serum, Miracle Grow, and a dose of melt your fat away, I'd be good. What I really need is some help getting my check cashed. You see, my mom, bless her soul, died and left me an inheritance. And that might help me at least start figuring out how to rebuild my life again. She's really one of my guardian angels because This might be my lifeline to help get my salvation and just get my past this roadblock to the finish line. You see, I'm in danger of being evicted, and I've been to churches and all over to try and make sure that my boys aren't on the streets. My inheritance check is made out to Lawrence, and I have no ID that says Lawrence other than a birth certificate, and the bank wants a picture ID. My social security card even says Larry. What a cruel joke. Is this something you can help me with? Getting my check cashed? The bank says I need to drive to Devil's Lake where the check was issued to cash it. I've been to Moorhead branch twice with all the documentation I have on Larry and Lawrence, and they still won't cash it. My car can merely make it around town, and I don't dare go very far. I don't know what to do, and my head is spinning, and there's a guy in there with a sledgehammer making my head pound.
That paints it perfectly.
So, anyway, I had a lot of conversations with people with the peer support after that, and I've connected with quite a few of them actually, and I don't know, my hat's off to all of them. They're all super individuals that, I mean, there's a lot of hurting people out there. And I think this peer support program is a missing link that can help get a lot of people the help they need. So I feel very strongly about the path of all this. Well, I never technically had a peer support specialist helping me. I mean, my providers helped me, and they pointed me to other people that could help me. But the value I see in peer support, reaching out and people in the community that have little to no resources and putting them in touch with somebody who can give that little spark to relay their flame. You know, that's invaluable, because a lot of people, they've lost touch with family or friends and all that stuff, and they don't really have anybody else to turn to except for the people they hang out with on the streets. And I've had people think I was faking and all kinds of things like that, and that's terrible. I mean, that was really devastating to me. I mean, I've done nothing but try to work all my life, and to not be able to work when you want to is a cruel joke, I think. I mean, I think everybody has something to contribute, and everybody has skills, and finding things that people can do, even volunteering, you know, to give them a sense of purpose. You know, that little spark of hope to relight their flame. There could be a whole lot more stories like me. And I think the fetal alcohol syndrome and all that stuff that I've learned here in the last couple of days, I mean, there's just multitudes of hurting people. And our world needs a kinder place. Sorry for rambling.